Mrs. Melanin.
And I'm BELEAF Mel.
And we're here with episode 177 of How Married Are You?
Okay, my name BELEAF. This is Yvette, and we've been married 12 years. Live in California. We got four kids. Relationship scary. It's very necessary. We share our love and struggles as How Married Are You? Every Tuesday and Thursday, shawty. If you're listening, you're in the wedding party. It's okay if you want to put your hands up. You got the questions. We got the answers.
It's chocolate baby story time.
Chocolate baby story time.
It's chocolate baby story time.
1, 2, 3, and...
It's chocolate baby story time.
Me and chocolate baby story.
Yo, so...
Oh, I have one.
Go ahead.
What are you going to tell? You said
I don't know. I didn't know.
Y'all, the other day, so I've been trying to do this thing where every day of the week is like something fun. So Monday is Make Something Monday. Tuesday is, what is Tuesday? Oh, Take a Trip Tuesday. And then Wednesday is Water Wednesday. So the other day, the kids and I, we got like a blow up pool. We were blowing it up. And I decided I was going to change which pump I was going to use. So I went in the house real quick to get a different pump to blow it up. And then as I'm coming back outside, Uzi is running inside the house yelling, "Mom, Mom." And then I walk outside, y'all, and a whole palm tree fell. Like, not a whole palm tree, but the top. So imagine the palm tree and the top where the palms are. And you know how there's the big section before the palms? From that big section is where the palm tree just fell in my backyard with all my children and my dog. Someone could have been seriously hurt or injured. And the thing that I was thinking about after the fact is that if someone was under the palm tree, then I wouldn't have been able to lift it. I don't know what I would have done.
Maybe a mother's strength would have kicked in.
Maybe some adrenaline or something. But praise the Lord that nothing happened to all those children. That is just another sign that the Lord ain't through with us yet, and he's got a mighty work he's trying to accomplish through the Henry family, including Lily.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know about Lily, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a very cheerful chocolate baby story, but it was a story. Nonetheless, it ended up being a very fun Water Wednesday. We did not let that ruin our afternoon. The kids had a ball in the water, and yeah.
Man, we had I have a I feel like a story that's yours. I don't think I can tell it.
Go ahead and tell it.
But when it was Uzi's birthday and he woke up to know...
Oh, it wasn't his birthday. It was his birthday party day.
Yeah. And he woke up and Yvette didn't decorate his picture. And he said, "I'm sad."
So I get back from boot camp. I left for boot camp at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I get back and he's and I was like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" He goes, "I'm sad." And I said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "You didn't decorate my picture." And I was like,
"Yeah.
Oh, shoot."
Yeah, you have raised the bar to a point where you can't
go back,
come down, and that's what I keep saying.
Glenn says, keep the bar low, and then everybody's expectations will be realistic.
Exactly. But last year, I was like, this is too much. It's too much.
What's too much?
We had Uzi's birthday, right, party on Saturday. We had his actual birthday. Then we had Janae's thing on Sunday, which is irrelevant because that doesn't happen every year. And then Uzi's actual birthday on Monday. And then Raya's birthday on Tuesday. But Uzi got a party. And what else he get?
He didn't get nothing.
He didn't get else. He didn't get anything else. But usually what happens is they get a party and or they get a day with us. But this past year, because Theo turned 10, he got a birthday party and a full day with us. Right? And I was like, let's just pick one or the other. You know, but Yvette has a thing with multiples of 5. And next year, Uzi turns 5 and Uriah turns 10. And I'm already starting a petition now. I will leave. I will leave and
You
go
will
out of
leave
town.
on your children's birthday?
I will go out of
you
town.
are whack.
I'll book something, because for me, I'm kind of like, it don't gotta be all that.
Well, listen, Uriah has already decided he wants a party because he's like, Mom, where are all my presents? And I was like, but he didn't have a birthday party. So usually, that's when people collect presents or gifts or whatever. And he's like, oh, I want a party next year.
Well, we don't do that.
Because you threw out the fact that you either get a date with us or you get a party.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? He's
It's too
turning
much.
10.
But then Uzi's turning 5, so we're gonna put both of their parties together.
We must have to. Which sucks for our guests because then they have to feel like they have to get
two
presents. But they've done it before.
I just think it's too much. But I guess, yeah.
It is. It's whack. You know what? We did that. What happened 9 months before?
First time you got pregnant with Raya, during that time you were on. Remember, you got pregnant right after you got back from a cruise.
Oh, but what month was that? In September.
All you guys got pregnant at the same time.
Yeah.
Everybody who went on the cruise got pregnant. Oh no, that's not true.
Yeah, we were all Levi. Oh no. It's
because Janae wasn't there.
No, it's Selah, Kai, and Raya.
Exactly.
So that's not right.
Yeah.
So you missed me when I came back from the cruise. But what about Uzi? That's like September.
You remember that was planned. You're like, I'm ovulating. Come on, let's do it. We have the best chances if we do this position. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do actually.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my gosh.
This baby was the most planned baby I've ever seen.
That's the only one. I know we planned Anaya.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did, because I went to the doctor and I was like, why am I not getting pregnant? Remember? Because I was like, can I even have babies? I didn't have my period for so long.
No, we were not planning that.
I was planning it. You were not paying attention. We missed y'all on Tuesday. Right? Is this coming out today?
Is this going out today? Yeah.
Does he have time? We missed y'all on Tuesday. I hope y'all are doing well. We have, like Glenn kind of alluded to, June has turned out to be a busy month. And the crazy thing about it is we always anticipate June being a busy month just because it's the month of Father's Day, and that's a really big month for Glenn as far as collaborations and everything are concerned. However, I don't know if that actually was any busyness for you this year. It didn't seem like Father's Day kind of...
It was a lot of opportunity, but they weren't, like, I was out of town. I had to miss a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so anywho, it's just been a busy time. I've been out of town twice. Glenn's been out of town 3 times. We've had a lot of celebrations, and it's just been a full month. And so I think we just kind of gave ourselves Tuesday to take a break, but we are back full throttle. Before we jump into this episode of How Married Are You, we really want to encourage y'all not to miss out on the How Married Are You live event. Y'all, we are working, and I know some of you guys are like, I just can't make that trip out there, because a lot of you guys are, I don't know where you are, someplace. Yeah. However, a lot of you guys are like, are you going to stream it? Well, I will definitely buy a ticket to stream it.
Yeah, and virtual ticket.
We are definitely working on that. If you are somebody who has an expertise in this type of thing and you are in SoCal, maybe send us an email at hello@howmarriedareyoupodcast.com and help us figure some things out. We are definitely working on it, though, and hopefully we'll have an update for you all soon as far as that is concerned. I'd also love to hear feedback from you guys about where you want us to come. Like, if we were to do How Married Are You live again, where would you want it to be? Let us know in the comment sections below. And now we have this really beautiful commercial for you guys to check out. Y'all, do you want to hang out with us and the rest of the wedding party in person? Well, let me tell you something. Now is your chance. On July 28th through the 29th, we are throwing a party. We're calling it the How Married Are You Live.
This is our introduction to retreats. We are super excited to add so much value. We've been giving free value for a long time and sharing the ups and downs and the hard parts and the best parts of marriage. This upcoming July 28th and 29th is your opportunity to get the nitty gritty on how we really got through a lot of that stuff. And so we want to invite you guys. It's going to be super fun. And we're back. Make sure you guys buy the tickets. We're so glad to have you here. And if you want a mentor couple in this season of your life, you may be struggling with relationship. You may be in a relationship you don't know whether or not you should move forward with it or not. We have a great e-course for you called the Premarital Advantage, and it is a way for us to kind of be your mentor couple and help you through, a relationship or figure out what questions to ask during a relationship. Even if you're newly married, these questions and this course that we have for you guys available on our website, howmarriedareyouPodcast.com, is perfect. It really is, because it's going to save you a lot of pain, a lot of struggle. One of the biggest questions I think is really important there is, what do you believe that you had to give up on when you got married? Like, what goals did you think that you had to give up on? And you may be surprised that your spouse or your partner doesn't want you to give up those things, and they want to help you get there. It might be something that's mutually beneficial, mutually something you guys can pursue together. But anyway, How Married Are You Live, July 28th to 29th, and the Premarital Advantage is available now.
Okay, we're going to jump into the topic, but one thing I wanted to make sure that I made clear is that the How Married Are You Live event is not just for couples. Right. It's not just for people who are married. It is for anybody in a relationship or anyone who wants to be in a relationship at some point. We are being very intentional about making this an event where everyone in the wedding party can participate and still find something that they can grow from. Chill. So please don't, did you say chill?
Chill. Yeah, like yeah. Chill.
See, I'm not cool like that. I don't know that lingo. Anywho, get yourself a ticket, y'all. All right, we'll see you July 28th and 29th. Let's get into this email we have here.
Hey, can I say something?
Okay, here we go.
I just want to say one thing, man, because I know I've been seeing this story a lot, and I've been really glad about it, man. And there's a guy out there, I forget his name, but he went to, like, Turkey or somewhere to get what you pointing at your mouth for?
Do we have Altoids in here? I just had coffee. I know my breath stank.
Nah,
sorry,
I don't
y'all.
Smell it, and even if I did, I wouldn't say anything because I'm professional.
Whatever.
This man went to somewhere. Hey, I can't remember. Forgive me for not knowing the place, but he went overseas to get an $81,000 surgery to go from 5'5" to 6 foot tall, and I just want to say, kudos to the man. I think that's dope. I mean, a lot of people were talking about how insecure he was and how he's not appreciative. But if the science can, help out, I'm going to be honest, man. If I could be taller, I would. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'6". If I could be taller, I wouldn't want to go through a surgery to do it.
I wish I was taller.
Yeah, I'll be taller. You know how easy it'd be? Like,
Baller.
You know how sometimes you're trying to find something on top of the fridge and you're just guessing?
I be getting a bar stool just to get all the way to the top of the fridge.
Yeah, man. I be guessing out here, man. Or like, sometimes like I had to, because after the tree got cut down, I had to like, after the tree fell, I had to put the thing back together. So I had to climb up on the ladder, and I'm scared of heights. I'm not scared of heights. I'm scared of edges and heights, right? Mm-hmm. So when I get to the top, if I was taller, I wouldn't have to go up higher. But the shorter I am, the more rungs I have to go up. It was scary.
The way you said it. Scary.
Anyway, man, shout out to the man. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section below. Do y'all think it's egotistical? Do y'all think it's, like, he's not grateful? What do you think? I need to know. All right, let's
can I chime in a little bit? Because I think, like, one of the things that Glenn was saying when we were talking about it is, like, what's the difference of a woman getting, like...
A BBL.
What does it that stand for?
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh. Well, or like a breast...
augmentation.
Something, And I don't know why, but it does feel like there's a difference.
Why is there a difference?
I don't know, because it's like you're extending, like it feels like you're like stretching something. Oh, I guess you're stretching skin in either way, but...
Hold on. It's more convenient to be taller in some respects.
Yeah, but like even if a woman gets like a breast reduction, that helps because it helps posture and all kinds of things.
No. So the thing is too, it's like, all right, so I guess in a breast augmentation, right, bigger or smaller, whatever, you still got to get all new bras. You got to get a whole new, wardrobe. You got to switch stuff up a little bit, right? I don't know how that works.
You don't have to get a whole new wardrobe, but definitely some new bras. Yeah, I don't know. I do believe there's a difference. I don't necessarily...
No difference. That's such a double standard.
I used to be anti, like, boob jobs, facelifts, and all that stuff. But the older I get, I understand. I will say, I understand. I used to be roommates with someone who got a thing, and we had to switch which bunks we were on. And I was like, this is lame. I like my bunk. Da, 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 da. And... yeah, I was very judgmental. However, now I'm kind of like, I see y'all. I get it. The mommy makeovers. All right. Let's get into this email, y'all. Sorry.
This email looked long as I don't know what.
and
there's no indentations.
Yeah. Guys, if you can send me like paragraphs, press enter at some point just to help break it up because my eyes are just getting bad.
Yeah.
Hey there, Glenn and Yvette. I need some help. I'm a 30-year-old woman who has very little experience in dating. A couple, I'm thinking this is years ago, while at work, I met a guy while working. Sorry. I was working in the mall and he was as well. He came in my store every single day, multiple times a day, and would talk to me. I wasn't immediately attracted to him, but quickly was. Eventually, we would spend our lunches together, and from there, we would hang out after work. After about a month, he stopped talking to me and told me that he didn't think we were good for each other. About another month later, I had something that belonged to him, and I had to drop it off. I simply went to his house, gave him his stuff, and we did what we had sex. I'm assuming y'all had sex. From there,
wait a minute. He dropped something off at the house and they had sex?
No, she said about another month later, I had something that belonged to him and I had to drop it off. She dropped it off. She said, I simply went, there's a few typos. I simply went to his house, gave him his stuff, and I'm assuming just had sex. Right? I think that's a typo, right?
Yada, yada, yada. They had sex.
Yeah.
I just think this hey, thank you so much. Here you go.
Bye. You don't even have to go in.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
how did it escalate?
What is the next step?
How did it escalate to sex?
You want to watch a movie? Are you hungry? You want something to drink? Like,
let's Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Okay, so from there, things pick back up. Although we were never in an actual relationship, we did things that couples or married couples would do, spending the night and engaging in sex.
Hold on. Can I just be clear on something?
Yes.
I'm sorry. So he was not interested in her, right?
No, he was the one coming into her store,
but he
making himself visible. But then he was the one that said, hey, we're not good for each other.
Okay, got
later
it.
on.
All right.
And from there, things pick back up. Although we were never in an actual relationship, we did things that couples or married couples would do, spending the night and engaging in sex. Things seemed to be going good, except for we never actually went on a date. I mentioned it to him, and he asked me where I wanted to go. I refused the date because I felt like it wasn't genuine.
What?
All right, women, we got to be better about this. Yeah. I will admit it. I am guilty of it too. But if you say something and then he asks, then yeah, I understand though. I understand where she's coming from.
Okay.
After about 2 months of pure bliss, he started ignoring my calls and texts one day. I told him, if you don't want to do this, just tell me. And he said he initiated conversation with someone from his past because she was familiar. She's using quotation marks. Initiated conversation is in quotations, and then she was familiar is in what is this called? Quotations. And he didn't want me to stop talking to him, but I wasn't going to continue to talk to him if he was interested in someone else. About another month or two go by, and I had something else that belonged to him, but this time, instead of going to his house, I met him down the street and gave it to him outside. Once again, we started back up again. A few weeks later, he told me something was eating at him and he really had to talk to me, so I met him at his job.
Let's guess what it is. Do you know what it is already?
I don't. I didn't read the email all the way through.
Okay. He's got a child.
Oh, heck
That's
no.
what I'm going to think. What do you think?
He's just not that into her.
Come on.
Okay, he's still with the other girl.
Okay.
Okay. And he told me that he's been hanging out with one of my best friends. Dang!
Curveball.
Oh.
Beep, 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 beep.
What? And he told me he's been hanging out with one of my best friends, almost like a sister. My heart shattered. Yeah, what kind of best friend is this? Let me keep reading. He told me he had to let me know because it was bothering him and he felt relief after letting me know. I walked away with my feelings deeply hurt and he walked away feeling better. And for the last time, I had something else that belonged to him. Girl, keep it. Stop
What's
it.
wrong with you, girl? Put that up on Facebook Marketplace and move on with your
What
life.
is happening?
Sell that stuff. What is it so important he can't replace? What?
And he obviously ain't missing it after these months going by.
What do y'all be keeping?
I'm so sorry.
Comment section below. What do y'all be keeping at your significant other's house or the person you're talking to? What is it? A basketball?
Donate it to Goodwill.
Yeah,
Throw
man.
it away.
Get rid of that.
Ugh. This is the third time. All right. And for the last time, I had something else that belonged to him that he called me and he contacted me about.
I got robbed. It's gone. Sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
it ain't here no more. It's with my best friend. So I met him outside again and simply passed him his stuff and drove off. He called me a few minutes later telling me that he feels like I want to spend time with him. What the?
This is an F-boy if there ever was one.
Going on?
This guy's going to be like, yeah,
Oh, my
the
Lord.
old drop off the old stuff thing. That always gets him.
And then have him come in the house.
Yeah.
I told him that was a lie, and we ended the conversation with him telling me to call him sometime just to say hi. I still have feelings for him so deeply, and I hate it because I'm so mad and hurt by him, and I don't want to have anything to do with him. But I can't get him off my mind. And it's been 2 months since all this happened. He even once told me that he doesn't want to be in a relationship because he wants his freedom. Why would he call me and tell me but still continue to talk to me, even though we have not slept together in a long time? He watches all of my stories on Instagram, and every time I turn around, it seems like we keep running into each other. He even moved closer to me, not on purpose, but he lives down the street from my pastor's house, which I'm at twice a week for Bible study and church. I can't seem to get away from him, and I care so much about him, but I refuse to talk to him, even though he wants me to call him. Please help. Thank you. Signed, Confusion. Side note, also, he believes in God, but doesn't consider himself a Christian. We even had long conversations about marriage, children, etc., and it all ended, and I have no idea why or what happened. Oof. This is a lot.
I like the scandalous emails. Please send us your scandalous emails or your friend's scandalous emails. Air them out here on How Married Are You?
Ask us advice for you to give to your friend.
Woo.
Or just send them the episode link. Wow. I don't even know where to start.
My heart breaks for Shorty.
Yeah.
She's very confused. Because he sounds like a what do they call it? Like a, you know how there's like, what if it's you have an illness, it's not chronic, it's something else.
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah. But he's like allergy. He's like allergy induced
Seasonal
asthma.
Oh, okay.
Every time you gotta drop something off, every time you feel like you gotta deliver something, right? Then you end up getting.
What do you think happens? Like she hands it to him, and then he like grabs her arm
So what you
and
about
pulls
to do?
her
It's
in.
like what you about to do?
I'm about to hang out with you. Talk to me.
It's like oh word. So what you been up to? Word.
Especially if they're cute.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you been up to?
All you have to do is show me
Nothing.
these cheeks.
Nothing. Like she's like nothing. And then you want to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very simple. Especially if you don't got a plan for your life and you're aimless. Why you got so much time on your hands, girl? Like start a hobby. Paint. You can't. Just be coming out covered in paint. You know what I'm saying? Like do something so your hands are occupied. I'm busy. I'm in the middle of something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going front. This reminds me of the situationship I had in college.
Oh yeah. Because
I feel like it was one of those things where it was like he really appreciated having someone that was interested in him. And then I never got attention like that from a guy, and I was receptive to the attention. But there was never any real like, oh, let's go on a date or let's, whatever. It was just like, yeah, it was not good. And so when I look back on that particular, we never had sex, but when I look back on that relationship, I wish that I didn't give him so much of my time and attention. I feel like that time and attention could have been spent way better than it was.
He was trying to act grown. Yeah, a little grown time,
What do you mean?
I mean, you were like away from your parents. It's a bunch of hormones and similar, like kind of grown people around. They all in relationships, and he's there. He's like the fifth wheel. You're the fifth wheel. Y'all both made a little bicycle. Ain't had no gears on it. Y'all needed some training wheels. I think this. What I want to say about this situation is, it seems to me that this guy is one of those guys that loves options. Most men do. Most men love options. If you could put him in a position where he's kind of like, okay, I'm with you until I find something better, but you're always kind of mine. I gotta make sure I keep you around so you know that it's, just call me just to say hi. But he always thinks he has ownership in you. Maybe not like the actual word ownership, but like he has access to you, which means he always has a supply of that thing that you give away.
It's like this. I'm going to try to give an analogy.
Yeah.
It's like this, because my closet right now is horrible. But you know how like you have these things in your closet that you keep around for the next wedding that you're invited to, or the next birthday brunch that you want to go to, or whatever. And it's like you don't really like love it, but it is a good option to have if you have nothing else to wear better. Or if you can't afford something new at the time to purchase. And I feel like that is exactly how he's treating her. And I feel like that's how I was treated in college. I wish I had you to tell me.
You wouldn't have listened.
You don't think so?
I mean, not if
I didn't really have those kind of...
If I would have saw him, I'd have been like, ooh.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, I don't know if she's...
When you go to
there.
the college I went to, this pickings are slim.
Yeah. But I think this guy is just one of them guys. He needs options, and he's very slick. But he already told you in the beginning that he didn't see all together. There's no mystery here. Just because someone wants to give you access to them, that doesn't mean they want you. You know what I'm saying? Like, most black people, we are just coming. We already knew this, but we are accepted almost everywhere, but we're not welcomed. You know what I mean? So like they want us to come into their stores and spend our money. They want us to promote their stores. They want to hire us for brand deals, but they don't necessarily want us as a CEO or top-ranking executives, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what it is. We're not welcomed. And sis, you are not welcomed. You are accepted.
You make him feel good.
You are accepted. He will take your idle time and he will make a playground with it. And that's what you've allowed, I don't necessarily think that, you're like wrong or naive or, stupid or anything like that. I do think you just have to look at the facts. Like, you're giving us all the facts here. And if you want to be a part of like the playground that he has you in, then, I'm trying to think, have I ever done this? Absolutely. Whew. You got to, man, if y'all look back in time, I was the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. I don't think I was Yeah, I was bad, man. But I was like bad in high school. Trash in high school. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I think you should. First of all, block him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Delete his number. Just block him.
Yeah. You shouldn't be following him either.
Yeah.
Don't follow him. I would say, is your pastor married? Because if he's married and you connect with his wife, I would definitely invite her as like a form of mentorship in your life and help like just have good conversation and dialogue and be open and honest with her if you're comfortable with that about this situation.
No, not about this. Don't waste the first lady time with this.
Okay.
We telling you right now.
Okay, well, just seek her out for some sort of mentorship as you are, and just let her know where you're at. You're like, I am desirous of love and relationship. Help me. Yeah. Because I think there are some honest conversations that you need to have with someone about yourself as far as why is it that you are allowing this young man to engage with you in this way, because there's something about your email and even the fact that you're reaching out that you acknowledge the fact that he is not worth your time or that he has nothing of value to add to your life and that he's not good for you. And I hope you and your best friend had some sort of I'm not sure if he's worth ending a relationship over. However, there's definitely some code of conduct that needs to be discussed with your BFF.
Yeah. Because
that is some shady stuff. And for you to find out from him versus her, what the world? Girl, sorry, let me slow down. Let me roll it back. All I'm trying to say is your track record with relationships, whether they're friendly or romantic, you need help with like mentorship. And I think that sometimes a mentor, when you talk to them about these things or bring these things to their attention, they're able to help you see things that you aren't able to see in the moment because of infatuation or whatever the case may be. And so I think sometimes having a really good sounding board with a sound foundation or even a foundation similar to yours in faith is very valuable and important when engaging in these types of relationships. So that is my thing about it. But I say, let this boy go. Don't talk to him. Don't do none of that. Be cordial, say hi and bye. But don't go in his house. Don't return nothing else of his. If you find it or if he finds it, it is lost. It is gone. It no longer exists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
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 All right. This is a short and sweet one, y'all. So, babe, how married are you?
How married am I? What did I do? Man, I had to break out that chainsaw. So the tree fell down in the backyard, and I was looking at it, and I was like, man, it was so big. It's like almost 12 feet, like the from branch to the bottom, and I was just like, oh man. And so it came down, and it actually came down on top of our lights. So we had a metal rod sticking up, holding up our backyard lights, and it came down. The lights still worked, but the rod was down. And I was like, this looks like one of them projects that I probably wait like 6 months to finish.
Did any of the bulbs break?
Mm-mm.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it looks like one of them projects takes like 6 months for me to just kind of like, this is how I'm going to tackle this.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to do what I know and solve one problem at a time. So I took the tree, rented a chainsaw, chopped the tree down because I could barely lift it, and then threw it away or whatever. And then I went to Home Depot once I got the chainsaw turned in and got the piece to hang the thing back up. And I knocked it out, but then I realized that our gate is broken. So now I got to figure out a solution for that. So that's how married I am. Baby, how married are you?
Baby, you've been killing it, though. Thank you. I love it when I don't have to, be like, babe, will you? And you did those things all without prompting. I don't know if that's good things to say.
I'm a big boy, guys.
But I'm just saying,
I take care of my responsibilities like a grown man.
But I'm just saying you're a busy man, and so I really appreciate you prioritizing those things in immediate timing. So thank you.
Okay.
I'm so married that when I am doing laundry and I'm going through the laundry, and I don't know if this is embarrassing or not, so we can delete it if we need to.
God.
But when I'm doing the laundry and I come across Glenn's underwear and they're holy,
Oh my gosh.
I will just
What do
throw.
you mean is this embarrassing? Do you know how many pair of underwear I want to throw away of yours, ma'am?
Those are my period
I
underwear.
don't care.
Babe.
Them things is old, man.
Babe,
Goodness
leave me
gracious.
alone.
Finish your thing.
But your underwear are holy, and not the holy sanctified kind, the holy kind.
I hate it here.
And so I throw them away without telling you or without asking permission, because you will just continue to wear them.
You know what's crazy is that I don't have enough pair of underwear as it is.
Babe,
And
we get you
sometimes-
underwear almost every birthday, Father's.
No, you did
Didn't
not.
we just got you some underwear from Nike, I feel like.
No, you didn't, babe. That was last year.
Gosh. Well, you act like I'm buying underwear for myself every month. I'm not.
As many pairs of underwear. I swear, I folded your clothes the other day. Ask me. Ask me again.
Save it for the next one.
I folded your clothes the
I
other
didn't ask you.
All black. You had 12 pairs of different kind
I
of
did.
black underwear. You have so many pair of underwear. I have probably 12 pair, period.
Babe, no, I do not. I don't.
Yvette.
I mean, I do have a lot of that pair.
But between the thongs and the period underwear, you got about 6 and 6.
6 and 6. Whatever. I need more underwear because now that I've been working out, I'm changing my clothes more often and I don't wash clothes as often.
I know.
Okay. Well, and that's just how married we are. What the heck, dude?